We are here with the Queen of Salt Lake herself, Angie K. Hello.
Thank you. Hi, great to see you, girls.
I want to kick right into it and ask what your favorite moment from this season has been so far.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there were so many. I mean, going to Greece with the women, and there was just this one particular moment where we turned the corner and this beautiful music played, and the women gasped when they saw the view of Santorini. Like they had seen pictures, but when they turned the corner and saw it in real life right before them, it was just magnificent and majestic. And there were tears and there was emotion. And it made me feel like I had never seen it before. So that was really special.
We were
And
hoping,
also, yeah, I think like even just watching the show, seeing my dad on there sharing his story, I have to say that that also was very special as far as more a personal versus with the group. It
yeah,
was like that's a story that I was proud to have shared.
it was so lovely seeing him on the show, and we were hoping you would say Greece. And we did wonder if you could maybe
Of course.
teach us a little Greek word.
Mm. Like let's see, any word?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the word of the day?
Word of the day. I mean, your hair just keeps on kokina. Your hair is red and it's so beautiful. So like the first thing as a hairdresser, your red hair stood out to me. So I would say too, orea maya, beautiful hair.
Orea Maya?
Maya.
Orea maya.
Orea Maya.
Good job.
We got to see the first part of the reunion, and obviously there was lots of standout moments. But for me, one question I personally have, where do you get your scrolls from?
Oh, well, so the actual scroll was from Amazon. And the original scroll, they've all been from Amazon. And the beautiful little silver scroll holder was a gift from Meredith. So I thought, oh, how fun. I'm gonna finally, that's why I had to make an appearance because that gift from Meredith needed to be seen.
That's so iconic.
That made it extra special that she didn't love the scroll, but she gave me a scroll holder, which was kind of a full circle moment for us.
I was going to say, I wasn't expecting it to have come from her.
No.
Yes, I know, right?
We are
That's why I had to point that out.
yeah. We are obviously all the way in New Zealand, and that's about a 20-hour flight for you. So I was wondering
Wow.
if you had to do that journey with one other housewife, doesn't have to be Salt Lake City, who would you pick?
Oh my goodness. Well, we can always pick. I can't pick one of my girls because that would make me feel bad. So I better pick one of someone from another cast. I really love, who was just fun that I'd like to take a trip with? Was Vicky Gunvalson. I got to chat with her this year at BravoCon, and she fell. She got hurt there. I saw so much of myself in her. I hear she's very accident prone. So imagine the two of us on a trip. It would be uh, comedy. So that would be a fun woman to go to New Zealand with.
Well, maybe you
Lots
guys
of
can get a
laughs,
bit,
lots of accidents.
you guys can get a little bashed up on the plane and arrive, and we'll take good care of you here, all right?
Yes, I would love to. I would love to go to New Zealand.
We need to get a
Sounds worth
girls'
the
trip.
20 hours.
We need to get a girls' trip
I just
season in
said
New
that.
Zealand.
Yes, on one of my other calls. Like that would be a great cast trip, right?
Yeah.
Now we've been talking about hair a little bit. I want to know because you've inspired me to start my Kerastase journey. What
Great.
what are your hair ins and outs for 2026?
Okay, so that's a great question. The little ringlets
Hmm.
out. I
Oh,
mean, that is so played out, really. It's like, I mean, it has been done and overdone, and hair ins, gorgeous, full volume. You girls are really young, but in the 90s, the supermodels would have these round, like very full, voluminous blow dries. It would be called very sexy or sensual hair, but it's timeless, right? The ringlets, the what we call the Utah curl, that is really not timeless. That was a trend that's really been played out. So having your hair blown out with volume and not so like, the 6 straight look is fun. I still do it, but just seeing a lot more volume and body in the hair. It takes a lot more work because you have to blow it out. You have to use styling products, but it's so soft. It's so feminine. It's so beautiful. And it's coming back in.
Oh,
And even on young girls, you're seeing like these big full blowouts on these young influencers. And I think it's so cool. It's like I'm seeing hair come back the way that I wore my hair, and I love it.
that is so good because we have a lot of humidity in New Zealand. So it's a
Oh,
volume
great.
is a
Yes,
must.
it's perfect. Yes. Cindy Crawford's hair in the Pepsi commercial in the 90s. Google it. And that was the gorgeous, big, sexy hair with volume that I styled when I was behind the chair. And that's how I used to like to wear my hair.
I love that. And speaking of the reunion, obviously we know it's a very long day for you guys. How do you keep your
Oh,
stamina up?
well, it's a long day. I always try to just make sure to drink a lot of water in between breaks. And, for me, I get a lot of sleep the night before. And it's more about, to me, how you pregame or prep yourself, meaning lots of water, lots of sleep, good food, lots of exercise. I took really good care of myself before because it adds up. It adds up. Then when I got there, I felt like $1,000,000 that day. And I didn't feel that way last year. So it was like, I got there the day before. I stayed in my room all day. I rested. I didn't go out. I just drank water and ate good food. And, it's the buildup of what you do before, not on the day, the good food, the hydration, because it is a long day and your brain has to stay present and focused and remembering all these moments. And that's hard. So you got to be healthy, feel healthy, and you got to be rested up. If you're not living a great lifestyle, that day could wreck you.
I
So, and
bet.
then little snacks, little snacks for the day and water. And so, yes.
Well, you
And
did look
feeling
like,
cute always helps, right? Like if
And
we
you
don't feel
did
cute on
that.
our wedding day, it's over, right? Like on your biggest days, if you feel like you nailed your look, it just gives you so much more confidence.
yeah, I loved your dress actually. The red was so lovely in
Thank
contrast.
you.
Yeah, you
Thank
stood
you
out
so
so
much.
much. You still kept
Oh,
in
wow.
theme with
Thank you.
everyone, but you stood out and you just glowed. It was amazing.
Thank you. You know what? I this year I really loved my dress. Some years you feel like you nail it and some years you're hard on yourself, but I did love that dress this year. So thank you.
And
I
then
was like, even if I don't do anything, I feel cute. No, I'm just kidding. You want to contribute while you're there, of course.
yeah. And then so lastly, speaking of the reunion, what can we expect from the last 2 episodes coming up?
I think that there's some bombs dropping, of course, as Andy got frustrated because you've got a lot of loud, strong personalities that have a lot to say. It's really hard. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to have a voice. And if we don't get our chance to speak, we leave there feeling with a lot of unanswered questions without resolve. And that never feels good going into the next season or running into your friends, after out in the street at an event and not having gotten that resolved. So yeah, there's a lot of yelling, raising of voices. There is. But I think, there's a lot of great moments too, and compassion for friends that are going through things. And that's always special when our friends can kind of show up for us, even when we're in the heat of the moment.
Obviously, we don't get to see the full thing. Is there ever a moment where you're like, oh, that's going to go viral on TikTok? Because for me, Lisa saying she learned how to read at 3.5 and now saying that's why she trolls everyone on Twitter was such a standout moment. Do you know those moments are happening in when you're
No, no. You know what I always think is funny? When you say something crazy like French fries franchise or the reading, I didn't even remember her saying that. And so when it comes out, it's like it's funny what stands out or our editors are obviously amazing and know what is going to be funny. That's their job. And they bring those funny moments out and they bring them to camera, and you never expect what you think is funny isn't funny. And then the stuff they bring out, you're like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I don't remember that.
Oh, amazing.
Well, thank you so much for chatting to us. It was
Yes,
lovely
nice to meet both of you.